Okay. Can you hear me? It's all good? Yep. I'm going to go and start maneuvering and handing the gifts to you guys. We've been talking about, maybe one day Quay Health will have its own merch line. And so we decided that today we're going to kind of launch. We've got you guys some Christmas gifts and some stuff for today as well, which is why I wanted to give it to you today. And then, so let me go grab some. Jess, do you want to help me? Yeah. You can open, go for it. No, I think the spudges here. There's a little notepad and pen in there, all right? Yeah, so the notepad, guys, this is your 2025, journal, learnings, write some notes today. I know it's small, but I want you to have it on you. Write down your thoughts today, write down your questions, write down your aspirations. Let me go back to 1st of October 2024. Let's start here. This question I asked you was that how clear about who you want to be and the vision of the life you want to live, all right? I asked you all to ask yourselves, well, how demanding is that dream life that you want to live? Follow-up question to that is, are you willing to meet that demand? We talked about this whole reaching the capacity. Are you an overachiever, achiever, or underachiever? If you guys remember, I asked this question of who's having a great 2024? And the truth is I was the only one that put my hand up. I was having a great year. I'm having an even better year now. But most of you didn't put your hands up. And I guess I wanted to ask the question again, how's everyone's 2024 tracking now? 3 months on from that day and asking that question. Does everyone feel like the year's ending with a bang and on a bit of a high, or are we still a bit it's not the greatest year? What's everyone thought? Who's having a great year? Beautiful, front row. Who's having a pretty good year, not a bad year? Okay, good, excellent. Who's having a shit year? Who's having a really bad year? No one? Remember we talked about this capacity graph, right? Are you Larry, Cindy, or John? Of course, we want to all hope to be John, which is, even though our ceiling or our capacity might not be very high, we strive to be an overachiever so that we can actually achieve more out of ourselves than what someone like Larry, who has an even higher ceiling, but is an underachiever and doesn't even reach his capacity. All right. So, I wanted to rehash this point because the question is, which level are you at today? Are you still in these early phases of your career where you maybe are in the 1% club in your category right now and you're doing really well, but it's really comfortable there and you think you're a killer, but you're only comparing yourself to the people around you? Or are you willing to go to that next level next year and be at the bottom of that level and appear like an actor but want to prove yourself as a doer and then join the 1% club of the next level, right? Do you want to jump 2 levels in 1 year? Do you want to work your ass off over the next 5 or 10 years and be at the top of the game? And I think the biggest thing is leveling up means that you identify yourself at the bottom of the next category you want to go to. And for me, I love that hunger, right? That drives me. That is exciting to me. I like looking around at the competition, having really big goals and dreams and being motivated that way, all right? But for some people, it feels, demotivating to be at the bottom and they can't find a way to come out of that. What you guys have to remember is new challenges are presented at every level, right? Think about the last 3 months, the challenges we've had, the moving to SPLOS, the team member changes, all of these kind of dynamic movements and all the challenges that presented themselves. The long days, the hard work, the extra effort, being asked to do stuff that you don't necessarily feel like you should have to do, but putting your hand up and digging in to build that culture that we're trying to build here, all right? So I just want to bring you back to this idea that the way we wanted to grow was this right mentality, having the right team, bring in the right data, okay, and then having the right strategy to grow. And the mindset is this Shoshin mentality, all right? No matter what level you're at, if you have this beginner's mind, you're a killer. No one will be able to compete with you because there are people who are at levels that we in this room can't even imagine. You know, in September this year, I sat in a room where I was sitting next to a billionaire, and he was like laser focused in this conference, as if like he was learning everything from scratch. And he didn't get to that level without achieving, accomplishing, having all this knowledge. I watched the guy have laser eyes on the speaker for 4 hours at a time throughout these sessions. And I was like, what's this guy got to learn? What is this mentality? And it's this beginner's mind. I know nothing. I can learn more today. I can learn more tomorrow. So being open to this mindset of, I'm a beginner, I want to learn more. I'm not going to settle for less. This is the mindset I want you to have today. What we're going to talk about with the keynote speakers, with, the Veld presentation. Think about, how do I level up? Let me become a student again. Let me become a person who thinks I know nothing and I can learn more from the people that are teaching, or my colleagues, or, keynote speakers today, from reading books, from everything. I can tell you that for me, the goals that I have for Quay Health, the personal goals that I have for myself, it's all about being a beginner again. If it means clearing out the storeroom or clearing out the staff room, it's not worth my time. But for me, it's like I'm treating Quay Health like a startup again. We're starting from scratch, getting that hunger back of trying to grow and drive growth and the culture and the team. So I wanted to rehash this, especially for some of those that weren't around when we presented this. Think of this Shoshin mentality in 2025 and everything that you do. When you think you've got it all worked out, remember, have a beginner's mind. Have this idea that I can learn more. I can be better. All right. So let me map out the day a little bit. So Tristan White is coming in today to speak to us. He's flying up from Melbourne. And the thing I absolutely love that Tristan's doing is that he's actually bringing his daughter with him. She's 13 years old. He takes her on the road with him so that she can see what he does and learn from him and learn from the people that he presents to. That embodies like leadership, what I'm starting to learn about fatherhood and being a father and being a leader in your household. It's an amazing thing. I almost teared up when he told me he was going to bring his daughter, because I dream of one day taking my girls to stuff like this and talking to professionals, and my daughter's looking up to me and also looking up to the people that they're speaking to. So Tristan's an extremely impressive guy. He's an author. He's done multiple degrees, business masters at MIT and in the States, and now he goes around the world speaking. He's written a book called Culture is Everything, okay? And so today he's going to be presenting about culture and the 3 pillars of what makes up a good culture. So I've brought him in because I want you to listen to someone, not me. I'm getting sick of my own voice, right? So I want you guys to learn from others as well. And we're going to do that this year. We're going to bring in speakers to give you professional development, to give you personal development, so that you can level up and that you have these ambitions and goals for your career and life. Then we'll have the Veld guys. Robert Harris I met at the physiotherapy conference this year. He literally saw my name tag, came up and in my face, and he was like, dude, I've been trying to get a meeting with you for 3 years. What the hell? And I was like, I don't even know who you are. What's going on? And he said, we have been trying to get Veld into your business for a long time. And every time I try and make contact, I just get blocked by someone telling me you're unavailable or you can't speak to them and whatever. And so I said to him, okay, cool. And he goes, let me take you out for dinner. So we went out for dinner, had a good chat, and he explained to me why he thinks Veld would be really good for our business. He kind of heard along the grapevine, the Virgin Active stuff going on in the background. That's kind of secret, so let's not publish that. The way some of these big businesses think and the way they go after networks. I've said to some of you in your one-on-ones with me, who do you need to meet next year that is going to help introduce you to someone else, who introduces you to someone else who could absolutely change your life? And that's what a master networker does. Rob really impressed me. I really liked spending some time with him. I've been talking to him about, well, we had AXIT, it failed in the clinic. And he's like, AXIT is absolutely shit. Let me prove it to you. They went through and presented a number of times to me now. I'm very confident that it is an excellent technology that could be brought into this clinic and revolutionize the way we look after our clients. And when I share with you what my goals are, personal, professional, Quay Health, you will understand that innovation is the key element of that. I literally want to revolutionize the way allied healthcare is delivered in Australia. And that's the vision. Part of that is being open, beginner's mind. What is out there that could change the game for me? What ideas are in our heads? Those books, by the way, if at least one thing, they become an ideas book, an innovation book that you jot down ideas. I love this from Marcus. Like, I've been pushing Marcus for the last couple of months to give me feedback. Now he's constantly hitting me up with different ideas about SPLOs, about, what we're doing in the clinic, about systems. The guy's like very creative in his mind. It just takes sometimes pushing people to speak up, to share ideas. So write these ideas, come to me and go, look at this, I just came up with the next best thing, right? Let's have that mentality for 2025. To give you, I actually want to really share this with you, because this is actually, I'm casting a vision here, right? We spent $10,000 on today, all right? I want to spend $50,000 next year. I want to spend $100,000 the year after on a day like this, okay? And what our team looks like. Hey, how are you? Kristen, very good. We're just giving a bit of an intro. Let me get your coffees. I was just telling the guys, I was just casting a vision to them. We spent $10,000 on today. I said to them, I want to spend $50,000 next year, and we want to spend $100,000 the year after. And so I was just saying to them that I want you guys to really focus, get a lot out of today, keep your phones away from you, really lock in, and let's make it impactful and then have a lot of fun tonight at the Christmas party.